been approximately 3 months now since the attack on the United States. All of you here know what we face. I'm trying to be as much help for keeping you informed if we hear anything new. This is the last report that I have from those who in the military who came here with us. They sent one man out, the chief did start, and they sent him to town. He came back pretty much beaten up. He said that there's looting at the closest town he could come to. And he said he was lucky he got out of there. He had to shoot a couple of people in order to escape, because otherwise he said they would probably have beat him to death and then taken the Jeep, so he was able to get back. And he says anything that's still out there, it's probably beyond driving distance to get there, is what he told me. So we're all stuck, folks. We are stuck here. Look, getting mad isn't going to change anything. We've got to control what we have. We have to control what we do actually have supplies of. That means nobody can take any more tranquilizers, okay? There's only a few left. I know it helps you to sleep at night, believe me, but if we don't start conserving, we won't have anything left. And then what are we going to do? I'm being told now they're going to have to shut the generators off. That means we're going to have to use whatever battery-operated lights we have. You know, of course, that they do have some radios they brought, and they've been trying to pick up civilian radio stations around here. And one of the sergeants in the group has said that we can listen in on them, but because we're having to conserve all the batteries we still have, they're not going to let us listen to it for more than maybe 5 or 10 minutes a day, because most of it is just repeats of the same thing that the civil defense people made these back in the 60s. And it could actually be an automated type of a FEMA transmitter station that switched on after the atomic or nuclear blast went. Some of these things could actually have like sensor detectors that the government set them up for emergency broadcasts, or it could actually be, I didn't think about this, it could be through NOAA weather radio. They have all of the most current broadcast equipment that transmit weather information, and during an emergency, FEMA would take over those stations and use them to broadcast emergency information in the event that the radio stations in those communities couldn't broadcast at all. And since they're all digital, and NOAA weather radio, by the way, is still an older type of analog broadcast system too. They have two types. They have the digital, and they have the old analog. And this is just based on what I've heard from the military here, but being in the media, I also know that that's what they do usually. They keep all this extra equipment on hand in the event that they have to use it again and again, and that way they always have backups on backups of radio systems in the event something happens and they need it. Okay, thank you. He's going to let me turn it on, and then we can listen to it a couple of seconds, and then you can just at least know that this is what they're broadcasting to everybody who can pick it up. This is an actual weather radio that the military keeps a couple of these as standbys whenever they go on maneuvers.
Here is basic information and guidance from the Office of Civil Defense, Department of Defense, Washington. Fire is always a danger, even in normal peacetime. In a nuclear disaster, it would be a far greater hazard. Or even in the fringe areas, a few miles away from the point of explosion, and far enough to escape the worst effects of the blast, the heat wave might set fire to your home by igniting papers, fabrics, or dry wood. Gas lines might be broken, power lines knocked down, thus increasing the chances of fire. Through knowledge and prompt action, you could help reduce the fire hazard. Several special precautions should be taken if a nuclear attack seems threatened. Avoid accumulations of trash around the house or yard. To keep the intense heat rays of an explosion from entering your house, close doors, windows, Venetian blinds.
Okay, officer, thank you. I'm going to try to conserve what we have. I know the dust is getting bad. We're going to have to... Maybe we can start doing some small groups of people to go up towards the surface to get some fresher air, and then we can come back and do alternating, groups. One group goes up, and then the other one stays, and this way at least everybody gets a chance to get some fresh air once in a while. I'm recording this on my own battery-operated tape recorder or digital recorder. I'm taking a chance that they're not going to find out that I'm using it. I just wanted to keep a record of how things are progressing as far as this small group of people we have here. It's roughly 60 people comprising media, government officials, the city government for some outlying areas here in New Mexico. They kind of grouped everybody together real fast and brought us out here, and it's getting bad on morale. People are very, very distraught. They don't have any medicines to help them control their anxieties or their panic attacks. There are some people who are just at the verge of insanity because this place is so remote and it's so isolated that we don't have the choice to expect to have things that we need indefinitely because the supplies are still in good shape. I mean, they gave us enough for 2 years, but it isn't going to help if you don't have any way of having hope for tomorrow. It's my turn now to go up to the surface. We've started having people to come up to get air, but also to check for any looters that might show up here because they knew the military had sent somebody into town a couple of months ago, and we're having to basically arm ourselves. The military gives us a gun and we watch for looters who might show up wanting to try to take whatever we have. And sad as it is to say, I didn't have the heart to record it earlier, but they've shot a couple of people already who tried to break into the caverns, and it's self-preservation now. It's dog eat dog. I don't know how many more times I can record because it's so difficult, you know, to hey, wait a minute, please don't take my batteries.